These darn chickens done got out again. Ah! Hi, I'm Chicken George, and this is the Chicken Ghetto. Finna go give me some chickies, some bitties, yeah! Alright, how you? Yeah, that's what I need right here. Give me that yeah, I'm trying to see which ones I want. Um,
Are you just, are you new at this? Are you just, are you new at this?
I'm just trying to find me some good chicks that lay some nice eggs.
Okay.
Today, we want to introduce some more to our flock. Okay. The ice of brown and corners. Oh, these are golden comets.
Golden comments. They're great little leg layer. That's a hardy little bird. You're very welcome.
Well, we finna get me some organic egg layer. This is for the adult chickens. We already got our starter crumble for the baby chicks. So this is gonna be pellets. We have two forms. We have pellets and we have crumble. See, the crumble goes by too fast. So I get the pellets. Pellets are big. The crumble is real fine. See, what you find is the pellets gonna end up turning into crumble, and the crumble is gonna end up turning into dust. So you can't use the crumble after so long because the chicken's always picking at it, scratching at it, and it starts turning into like dust. So you end up wasting a lot of food. But the pellets, you know, it lasts longer because they eat, and when whatever breaks up, it turns into crumble, so they can eat the crumble like that. But the pellets are better because the crumble is just a lot of waste go to it. So we're gonna start off with organic pellets, and we're gonna have some chicken food for both our chicks now. Let's see, do I need anything else? Good to go. Let's go.
Chicken, chicken, chicken heads. Chicken, chicken, chicken heads. Chicken, chicken,
Yes,
chicken heads.
got my chicken.
Chicken, chicken heads. Chicken, chicken,
Get it, baby. Right here. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Get my little chicken.
chicken heads.
We what y'all doing out? You done chicken and got again. God. Come on. Get. I wonder how they getting out. Shut up. So we're gonna let our chickens out, our chicks out. You see our setup here. Hey, these are golden comets. All right, now you gotta keep them at 95 degrees for the first week. So that's why we have a heat lamp. Keep them at a good temperature. And I use wood shavings because they're good absorbing the poop. But I put a box in there for the first week. I cut up a box, put it in here to keep the chickens having a nice foundation. Because you want them to have a foundation. If they don't have a good foundation, their legs gonna fall up under them. They won't be able to catch their balance, and they might get something called straddle leg. That's when their legs just don't stand up and they're flat, and they'll eventually die if their legs stay like that. Like I had more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's 8. Now, next thing, they need water and food, so we're gonna get that prepared next. Alright, so these are the water. So you don't want to let it too big. They'll poop in their water. This is for the food. So I'm gonna clean these off. And give them what they need. What are you doing out? Look at it. I put 4 in, 4 come back out. Alright, so just rinsed off my food and my water. Gonna put these together. And then I brought my food. I'm gonna get my water, but with chicks, to help them grow better, you get a little apple cider vinegar. And for every liter, you want to put just a little bit in there to give them a little extra energy, a little extra nutrients, and it keeps their flow going. Fill it up. And you're always gonna have to clean this out no matter what. It's very small, but they're so messy. They're gonna poop in there, they're gonna put food in there, they're gonna get some of the pine shavings in there. So you always gonna have to go back and clean it, because if it gets blocked up, the water's gonna come out and it's gonna get dried up. And the chicks can't go no longer than a couple hours without water, especially under that light. So that's your job to always go in there and check constantly, clean the water out, clean the food out. So we're gonna go over here. Now let's get them some food. One thing I want you to know, I don't give them medicated feed. I don't give them medicated feed. Some people give them medicated feed so they can have like their little, it's like little antibiotics in the food. I don't want to do that. I just don't trust it. So I get them regular food without the medicated feed. I use my claw. And I'll just dump the bucket in there instead of pouring it. Remember, they need crumble. Chick starter crumble. That's a 20% starter and grower. But they need crumble. It has a lot more protein. The starter grower has a lot of protein, helping grow big. So they grow fast. But they'll grow strong. Make sure it's on tight. Alright. And let's sit in there. Like I said, if you had some chicks that just now growing and never ate before, you had to throw a little on the, get them interested in it. You can do that anyway. And that's one reason why you want to have these boxes in here or something. It could be a paper towel, anything, because it helps them decipher between the food and then this. Because once you put it inside here with the pine shavings, they won't be able to find the food, and they might end up eating a lot of pine shavings, which will eventually back them up and might kill them. So, having a little food on there doesn't hurt. They're gonna get in there and spread it out anyway, because chickens love scratching. They start off learning how to eat by scratching. So it's gonna be a mess after a few hours. These chicks are probably about 2 weeks old. You can tell from their feathers. Some of them look like they're younger than the others, but one like this, who has some pretty good feathers on it already, it's probably going on 2 to 3 weeks. But one like this might still be in that first week or just beginning that second week. So they grow pretty fast. In 4 weeks, I'm gonna have them out in the yard eating grass, and I'm gonna put them in their pen. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna have them in. They're not gonna be in with the rest of the chickens. They're gonna be in this pen. This is what I started off with, and this is always gonna be their home from the starters. Put them in here and let them kind of learn how to live in the ground, live outside without the heat. I'll put some pine shavings in here. This is where they'll go to sleep at. Their way is out. They'll eventually eat all this in here. They'll eat all that off the ground, scratch it clean. And it's gonna look like inside the chicken coop, where you see no grass, because chickens love grass, they love weeds, everything like that. I save rainwater, and I use it sometimes to water to feed the chickens. So all I'm gonna do is dump me my bucket in there. Natural water for the chicken. So what we learned today is chicks, they're easy to maintain, but the hardest part is when they're little. You need to have yeah, start it over. Chill out.
You knew it, did.